Hello everyone, welcome to me, Manga Boy Unboxes. This is Manga. Please like, comment, and subscribe down below if you like this manga. If you see anything, I swear to God, if you see anything you like here and you buy it on Right Stuff, you use my link down below. It would help me out a lot. Thank you so much, and let's dig in to our beautiful buffet here. Ooh. All right. Let's see here. Okay, we got some good stuff here. We got some pretty good stuff. Look at this, Pala Magica. Ooh, Academy Hero. Ooh, Spy Family. I thought I already got this. I don't know, but we're gonna go unpack this stuff. I'll be right back. Okay, let's dive into that. We got a knife. First buy. Pretty good. That quality knife. Madoka, Magica, Magio Record, side story. So these are side stories, I guess, in the Madoka Magica world. And yes, that is about as much as I know about them. They are different than another story, and they're different from Wrath Arc. And so yeah, excited to read through these, see how enjoyable they are. I've got a few of the omnibuses, but not so many of the singles, so good to get some singles here. Cool to see what these other Magic Girls are up to. Maybe some good, maybe no good. I don't really know. We'll find out later. Oh man, I almost forgot. Here's Side Story, the first one. So I got 1 through 4 all in one. How about that? Pretty cool. So now you can see that I have not read it yet. The jig is up. We also have The Apothecary Diaries. My wife read this and she enjoyed it. She picked it up from the Barnes & Noble shelf, volume 1, and then she said, give me more of them. So we did. And yes, now we're up to volume 6. I don't really know too much about it other than this lady runs an apothecary and my wife likes it. And at the end of the day, do you really need anything else? Probably. But not me, apparently. This is weird, but I got reincarnated as a girl in another world. This series I have enjoyed quite a bit. It is a lot of fun. Our main character is a prostitute who is reborn from this guy. It is also like half celestial or something like that. Not really sure. Huge pervert, big time pervert. So excited to read through this. Constantly masturbating. Yep, I'm serious. So very funny story, very interesting to kind of see where it's going. It does seem like our main character is pretty content with what they're up to, but you know, that could always be a ploy because it was only the first volume that I read. This is volume 2. Catch These Hands by Murata. Catch These Hands volume 2 specifically. This girl makes a deal with her high school rival that if she can't beat her in a fight now that they're adults, she has to date her. And so she does. And she doesn't seem like she really wants to be with her, but she's kind of starting to realize that she does. It's okay. Definitely not super good. I was definitely expecting it to be a lot better with such an awesome title. Catch These Hands, I think, is a sweet name for a title. But it's just been okay. I got a cheat skill in another world and became unrivaled in the real world. 2. So yeah, the title says it all, I would think. I don't know how silly and good this is, but it looks like some fat loser gets isekai, comes back a hot hottie, and he has all these sweet skills and he is overpowered in the real world. So kind of like Uncle from Another World, but if he came back to the real world and actually used it for more than just YouTube. You can see my copy got all danged up. It's pretty bad. But, you know, Right Stuff's policy says if you don't have enough bad ones and not worth it to pay the shipping, then you probably shouldn't return it. So we will see if I get any other bad, bend-up copies. I hope not. I hope I just have to deal with that one. This one, Call of the Night Volume 9, does have a little bit of a crack on the back, but it's not terrible. Call of the Night has been a hit so far in the anime world, apparently. We see it constantly kind of hitting the highs. so hopefully it's as good as everyone says it is. Reincarnated as a slime, the ways of the monster nation. Slime, I've really enjoyed. I haven't heard really anything about these side stories, so I am just slowly gathering them one by one. And I haven't read Slime yet, but I did watch quite a lot of it, so I do know I like it. So that matters a lot. And everybody knows the plot to Slime. It's like King Isekai these days. Strongest sage with the weakest crest. Bleh. Sage, he's strong, reincarnates himself. He has what everybody believes to be the weakest crest, but he knows is actually the strongest crest. And he has to go through a fun journey to figure out why everybody's so stupid in the real world, doesn't know how to use magic or fight correctly, and see what the demons did to these stupid humans. Yeah, that's pretty much the plot for real. Fire Force, the beginning of the end, volume 28. Fire Force did in fact end in Japan. And obviously it looks like we're getting to the beginning of the end. The last volume showed Shinra disappearing / dying because everybody thought he was the villain. And he had to fight the god of the Fire Nation world, which was really cool. So I was super excited to get this one in so I can figure out what happens next. If you guys aren't reading, it's by the same creator as Soul Eater. And I have found it to be a huge blast, especially past the later teens. 18, once you get past that area, it's really good. I think before it's pretty good, but then it gets really good. Chain Shouja by the same creator as Akame ga Kill. This is their next artwork after Igami Ka Crush. So interesting that doesn't carry with the ga nomenclature, but that's okay. Bungo Stray Dogs, Dead Apple. This is I don't know if this is the movie adaptation in manga format or if the manga was based off of this. I did watch the movie of this though, and I did think it was quite good. I'm not sure if it actually takes place between season 2 and 3, or if that's just when they happen to release it. But that is when the anime released it, between seasons 2 and 3, right after the Moby Dick is taken down. If anyone was wondering. Oh, and yeah, Moby Dick's in there. Yokai Watch 1819, based off of the very popular Pokemon clone, quote unquote, by Level 7, and Level 7 is now defunct. I really did enjoy these games when they were coming out in English, and we never got Yokai Watch number 4, which looked to be like the best one ever made, which is like a huge sham in my opinion. But whatever, I guess it couldn't hack it. So yeah, I'm excited to read through these little exploits. I don't think that they adapt the games, but I could be wrong. I think they're just fun little jokes with a loose story that kind of ties them together. Yona of the Dawn 2, 3, 5, 9, and 10. Apparently there was a big Yona of the Dawn reprint because I was missing quite a lot of these. Obviously, I haven't read them because to be missing 2, 3, 5, 9, and 10 tells you that I pretty much could have only read one and then read a few online. Well, this is an interesting... Somebody have a popsicle? How'd that happen? You guys drinking popsicle and juice? Is it juice over at Right Stuff Warehouse? Like, what the heck? Interesting. Very interesting. So we got 2 manga I could potentially send back, but again, I think I would need to send back more than 2 for the refund. Or well, they give you the manga. You know, they reprint. Well, they don't reprint it, but they give you new copies of it. You have to pay for the shipping, and so shipping can kind of be expensive. And they don't just refund you, which I would gladly have taken. Yeah. Yona the Dawn is a pretty big hit in the shoujo community and in the shonen community, so I am excited to read through it. I do not actually have this one. I thought I did. I was thinking of 7, and I have only been seeing volume 8 everywhere, so, you know, that's why I thought that I had it, because I just see it everywhere I go. Taunting me, making me cry inside. Yep. I'm gonna sneeze soon, I think. Anyway, Spy Family's really good. Everybody in the world is watching it, I told you. And so that's where we are with Spy Family. Very glad to have it. World's Finest Assassin Volume 3. I have read the first 2. I did enjoy these quite a lot. My friend tries to read them online, but he cannot find them past Volume 4, I think. Last, we had a big invasion arc going on, and so now we get to see the stunning conclusion. So pretty happy to have that happen. Blood on the Tracks. Oh my god, Chuzo Oshimi back again to haunt me in my dreams. I've heard Volume 9 was the end of the prologue, and so now we are in the good stuff, I guess. There's Naked, I guess, in here too. Look at that. Anyways, so Shuzo Shimi obviously likes to twist people's minds and make them go crazy, so that's where that is there. A Academy of Heroes. That might be mine. Vigilantes. Volume 13. We are wrapping up My Hero Vigilantes. I really enjoyed the series quite a lot. I like it more than the main series. Of course, I'm not quite that far in the main series. The last thing I watched was Smooth Criminal, so I think I'm a season behind. But yeah, really enjoying this. We are in the last fight to get Pop back and stomp this man right here. And so I cannot wait to see what happens there. And I think we got time to open one more box. Let's get one more box in here. Let's get one more. Okay, we are here with one more box. One more box to sink our teeth into. Notice all this cutting, but it's done on a cut because look, it's not even taped. So why am I even cutting? I guess force a habit. I really don't understand what happened with Bright Stuff. Packaging job this time around, but whatever, I guess. Beautiful. What is this? This looks twisted AF. Yeah, that would make sense. Danganronpa is a pretty twisted series. Pretty good. Ooh, we got a lot of Danganronpa. Interesting. Oh, you're on in April series. It's not even April. You're a little late. Jeez. Let me just sort this out real quick. Okay, we are back with the hot manga. Let's go through it. That girl with them Senpaku eyes apparently means that girl with the resting bitch face. Essentially, rude. Showcases the point of view of this girl who's got a crush on this guy, but she's got the RBS. You'll notice it is fully in color, and so it looks beautiful. But yeah, I read the first 2 volumes. They were pretty good read, very quick read. The full color makes it really kind of worth it on its own. It's $16. It's a demo release. They come out really slow though, so if you grab it, just know that. Shangri-La Frontier. So this guy, he loves his VR game Shangri-La Frontier. You know this, I get stuck in the game, loves the game, blah, 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 blah. And so I am excited to read it because it is very isekai-esque. And you know me, I like that. So yeah, I am excited to read it pretty much for only that reason. I think he gets stuck in it, maybe he doesn't, but yeah, so looks fun. Looks very fun. Very excited to read through it. From trash game hunter to god tier game master. Oh, every otaku's wet dream, truly. The Wolf Never Sleeps Volume 2. I heard Volume 1 got mixed reviews. I haven't read Volume 1 yet, but it is only a 2-volume set, so I thought, what the heck, might as well get the last of it. Finish it up. So I did. World Peace Volume 2. I thought it was okay. Not that great, not that bad. It seemed a little odd. It is probably the best one I've heard about from the Viz Originals. I haven't really heard anything about any of them that was positive besides this one, and that was only from one other person besides me, who said, I said it was okay. They said it was pretty good, if I remember right. Maybe I'm mixing our opinions up, but yeah. Yeah, pretty much this guy likes to play basketball with the world, and so he does, and I guess it doesn't ruin the world. I don't know. We are trying to figure out what's going on as much as he is, I guess. Dragon Quest, The Adventures of Dai. How are we still on Disciples of Avon? When does this end? When does the next arc start? You know, I thought it was only going to be 2 long, but I was wrong. It's up to 4. I'm double wrong. Maybe even goes further. So this has been my favorite fantasy read. It does have a few color pages, as you saw. I really enjoy The Adventures of Dai and Dragon Quest in general. If you enjoy The Adventures of Dai, you may not like Dragon Quest, but you probably like Dragon Quest stories. If you enjoy Dragon Quest, you'll love Dragon Quest Adventures of Dai. If you like Dragon Ball, you'll probably like it too. Wow. With Byoki on front and some girl. I think that's, what's her name, Sanya? His dead wife. So this is an interesting revelation on the cover here. Hopefully we get to figure out more of what's going on with, Mao's dead wife and a little bit more about Mao's past. It really recently started to get pretty good. It was just okay, kind of retreading the same ground, in my opinion, as Inuyasha and Renee, which isn't necessarily bad because those are 2 pretty good series, but just a little boring for people who've kind of already experienced those stories. So glad to see it starting to ramp up. Ghost Reaper Girl, Volume 2. I liked the first volume. Did I think it was amazing? No. Did I think it was pretty good though? Yeah. Kind of reminded me of Soul Eater mixed with Bleach. So if that sounds like fun to you, hop on in, friends. So yeah, that's pretty much what it is. This girl is able to wield these spirits as weapons. So far she's got 2 of them. And I guess Heaven is pissed at her, or Soul Society, whatever it is, because I guess she's not supposed to do that. So we're still learning more about the world, obviously. The Elusive Samurai, Volume 2 by the same creator of Assassination Classroom. This has been an amazingly good read. If you guys like Assassination Classroom, you'll love this. If you guys didn't like Assassination Classroom, but you like Rurouni Kenshin, you'll love this. If you guys like Samurai, you'll love this. Main character pretty much is just really fast. Obviously, you can see that we've got the all-seeing demon Sadamune here. His ability is to see really good, so that's kind of the main supernatural aspects we're working with here. This guy, I guess, is a messenger of God or something like that. Hard to know if he's serious or not sometimes, but I think he is. I don't really know. Suppose a kid from the last dungeon moved to the starter town, okay? He'd be OP and he'd wreck stuff, and that's what he does. That's what Lloyd Belladonna, is that what his name is? I think it is. That's what he does. And so yeah, it's this wacky kind of fun thing. We learn more about, you know, what goes on in this world and things like that. It's got a ton of words in it, so it does take quite a while to read through this series. But again, it's just wacky and fun. It's not a super serious or gripping story in my opinion, but it's still enjoyable to read. Check the anime out, see if you like it. Reincarnated as Vigilantes Volume 2. I wasn't so sure I was going to get this, but I heard that the anime is coming out, so I was like, maybe it's better than I thought. Like, it gets better. So I grabbed it, and here we are. So I guess I'm going to read it. It is published by Tokyo Pop, one of the few new titles coming out by Tokyo Pop, which is really odd to me, but it is a thing. Seraph of the End, Volume 25. And I've only read a few Seraph of the End. I did really enjoy what I read. Vampires, humans, and angels, but something who is good, who is bad. Nobody really knows at this point that I'm at. But maybe they do at this one. I've enjoyed what I read. It's a very spooky Halloween-y title if you guys are interested to get into something like that before Halloween. Soma Spider, So What? Volume 11. Another series that I took the blind word on my friend who said it was really good and I would like it, so I got it and I haven't read it yet. It looks like a more serious version of Bofuri to me, but maybe it is even better. Hard to know. She gets reincarnated as a spider. Okay, that's the main plot. Danganronpa. Despair Girls, another episode. This is an adaptation of the game Ultra Despair Girls, which is a visual novel slash kind of like a third-person shooter, I guess, that takes place after Danganronpa 1 and in between 1 and 2. So we have a few characters from each series popping up, like the main character, I believe is the sister or somehow related to one of the main characters, and this is the main character from the first game. And she's annoying, she's really crazy. We have Goodbye Despair, Danganronpa 2, Volumes 1, 2, and 3. This is a, I guess a different take on Danganronpa 2, or a different viewpoint of it. So I was interested in it for that reason. I don't usually like to get manga video game adaptations unless I don't plan on playing the manga, or playing the game. This one I did play Danganronpa 2, so I do know how it ends, so I'm interested to see how this is different, since, you know, I really like the series. I never played V3 though because I'm a dummy. But yeah, very excited to play through this, or read through this rather, and see what's different from what I remember, if anything. Maybe it's the exact same I was lied to, but I don't know, I doubt that. Your Line April, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is really all you need. Who needs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Or 1, 2, 3, 5. That's all I gotta say about that. 9's not even the last one, I'm pretty sure it goes up to 11. But yes, Your Line April, it exists here. It's in manga form. I've never watched it. I've heard great things. Everybody tells me I should really watch it. Everybody says the music's so good. And same thing for March Comes Like a Lion or something like that. I think I'm gonna buy them both and just piss people off because that's just the way I roll. I have a hard time these days watching anime, I've noticed, unless it's binging Gundam for some reason. I've really been dying to binge Gundam and have been. I'm a psychopath sometimes. But yeah, Your Line April. Excited to finally read the story that everybody's been raving about because it's so good. Flying Witch 245, The Essentials, again. A series that I was pretty interested in. Don't know too much about it. The main character is like a fledgling witch, learning how to witch it out. And I always see it on these kind of bigger sales and always almost buy it. So this time I did buy it for the right stuff. Summer sale, birthday sale, whatever you want to call it. Hopefully it's as good as I am imagining it to be. But we never know until we try it. Imperfect Girl by Neosin. I don't know how to actually say that name. But this is, I believe, only 3 volumes long, so this is the end. Obviously, the author to it here has, read tons of amazing works. I've heard this one is not that great, but again, when this guy's so renowned, this person's so renowned as a storyteller, not that great, could be really good. Probably is really good still. Mob Psycho Volume 9. And again, we are apparently not even halfway through season 2 in the main series here. So we have a bajillion ways to go. I have a hard time kind of when I scan through it, pinning down exactly where they are. There seems like there's a lot of words. Oh my god. But it looks like Dimple took over somebody. So I do think we are like in the middle of season 2, but hard for me to pinpoint exactly. Anyways, I think that'll do it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Please, if you enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe, share this goddamn video, please. And click on my right stuff link down below if you want to go buy any of these fun books that I was showing off today. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.